Hey there, Cancer. Welcome to reading for the month of April. This is for the rest of April. If you want to catch me live, by the way, I go live every single day at 5 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. So if you want to watch me live, make sure to subscribe, hit the bell notification icon, and you will catch me live. But Cancer, let's see what we have going on for you this month of April for the rest of the month here. And yeah, I'm pulling everybody an extra card this month apparently, so that should tell you something. But you start off with the Five of Swords, or the Five of Spades, I mean, and the Jack of Hearts. I feel like you have to take a risk in love for a lot of you. Now, this came up for Pisces as well, I think, so I would take some sort of risk here. I feel like some of you are stuck. I feel like this is a temporary situation, is what I'd say to you. I'd say if you're feeling stuck this month, or if you're feeling like things are not moving forward, I feel like this is a temporary break, is what I'd say. You have the Nine of Swords here, Nine of Spades. I don't know, sorry, I was just reading tarot here, Cancer. This is a problem of switching back and forth, right? But you have the Nine of Spades, which is like a temporary blessing in disguise. Again, I do not read playing cards as tarot. There are readers who, you could apply tarot meanings to the playing cards, but just so you know, I do not. And what I'd say here is I feel like this is some sort of risk you have to take in love. So if you want love, I feel like you have to put yourself out there. You have to tell somebody you're interested in them or something. Definitely. Like I said, Pisces got this message of needing to be vulnerable with somebody. I kind of get the same thing with you, and I didn't get that for Scorpio. So what I'd say is I feel like you have to take some sort of risk here in love, or you have to take some sort of risk to put yourself out there. Again, if you're not interested in love, this could be like a work risk, or needing to ask for a raise, ask for a promotion, or maybe just ask for a job. Maybe you need a job, and this says like take a risk to get something better. Next you have the Nine of Swords here, or the Nine of Spades. I'm going to keep saying that. So apparently, I don't know, some of you might be having Nine of Swords moments. You might be stuck in your head, having anxiety, fears, worries, sleepless nights, depression, all that other sorts of stuff. I feel like you will be moving away from that. I just dropped your card. I'll be right back here, Cancer. So the card I dropped was the Seven of Diamonds. So some of you could be having these worries, fears, anxieties, depressions about money, or worries about money as well. Seven of Diamonds is a funny little card, I always say. It's a card where you could have $10 million in the bank and you could be worrying about money. Or you could have like $10 million in the bank and having some sort of old fear, old worry, something from the past coming back. This card Nine of Spades does represent something from the past. I keep wanting to say Swords, so apparently this card wants to be the Nine of Swords. But what I would say is that Nine of Spades represents old stuff, old worries and fears that you need to let go of. It's also a temporary blessing in disguise. I've been getting this message a lot that I do feel like there could be a lot of things that seem terrible on the surface or bad in our lives, but really I feel like later we are going to see how these things are actually probably a good thing, and that's what the Nine of Spades represents. It represents like a temporary blessing in disguise, where maybe there's a job you wanted, you don't get it, but also maybe in the future what happens is maybe the company goes under, maybe something bad happens, maybe you're thinking about buying a house and maybe you didn't get it, but maybe in the future it burns down. I know that sounds terrible, and like how could I say that, but at the same time, maybe that's what happens. So I'd say, look at something that isn't working out as a blessing. This could be a relationship that doesn't work out, pretty much anything. And really, I feel like it's a blessing, not something bad that could be happening for you. So, like I said, this is a card of blessings in disguise. So that's how I think you need to look at it. Next, you have the Ace of Diamonds, really good card. Jack of Spades, you're not knowing what you're gonna do for money, basically. So some of you could have no clue what you're doing, but this is like a combination of doing it anyway. This is one of those combinations where it's like maybe you want to have a business, but maybe you don't know how to start it or how to do it. This says just do it anyway. Just get started. You will be successful. Ace of Diamonds is like my card of a call to adventure. I read the Ace of Pentacles the same way as well in the tarot. Like a lot of readers read the Ace of Pentacles as money you just get or whatever, but really it's not. Really, Ace of Pentacles, it's like, and the Ace of Diamonds are both zero. They represent zero. They represent starting from somewhere. So it says that this is like more potential. Jack of Spades just says you're not sure how you're going to get there. For others, this could also say that there is like gold. There is money hidden in your childhood. North Node in your sign. There are things from the past that could make you money. And, that's not like 100% accurate astrology, but, according to me, it is. So I feel like that there could be a lot of opportunity hidden in your past. Like even maybe as a child you had an idea for some sort of crazy business, and maybe now you need to start it, because there could be a lot of success. Or maybe as a child you had an idea for what you wanted to be when you grow up, and maybe there is a lot of potential or a lot of success there for you, but you just have to do it. The problem is that these ideas seem ridiculous. Like when I was 4, I wanted to be a dinosaur, right? Is that possible? No, but actually it is. Like think about Barney, for example. Maybe that's not exactly me turning into a dinosaur, but whoever created Barney, I'm sure they made a lot of money. So what I'm saying is you have to take what you thought you wanted to do as a child, and I feel like you need to upgrade it because there could be a lot of success there for you. So I feel like you need to think about that. I think you need to think about the things that, or the ideas, or maybe even you just had an idea for what your life was going to be like when you were a child. Maybe you're not there yet, but maybe there are ways that you could do it. Maybe it has to transform. Like I said, you can't be a dinosaur, but maybe you can come pretty damn close if you try. So I feel like there are a lot of things. You probably need to write these ideas down, or you need to write these things down, or your thoughts down, so that you can come up with the ideas. I think there's, like, a thing with getting in that flow of writing where maybe you start writing about what you want it to be, and maybe then all of a sudden an answer comes through. So I feel like that could lead to a lot of answers for you. Next, you have the Jack of Diamonds and Six of Spades. This could be surprise love coming in for some of you. I would say that it would probably be somebody brand new with this Jack of Diamonds, but at the same time, it could be somebody that you've known for a while. It could be somebody you work with or that you met through business or something along those lines. Six of Spades says a surprise. So it could be, this card is called the Tower in the Lenormand card reading system. It's not like exactly like the Tower in the Tarot, but it can represent surprises or like all of a sudden something happening in your life. So I definitely feel love here. Could be an earth sign, could be any sign really. You have like pretty much every single sign here. So it could be any sign, and you could be surprised that somebody's interested in you, or maybe somebody asks you out, or whatever. So that could be very nice. For others, this is just improvements in your finances. This combination could just represent, improvements coming through financially, but it would be very like step-by-step improvements, which, like I said, I feel like is good. I feel like it's a good thing when things kind of just happen in steps and happen slowly, but at least they are happening. Next, you have the Three of Clubs and the Eight of Hearts. Yeah, second chances in love for you. I would say this is probably not somebody coming back from the past. Again, Three of Clubs to me represents a second chance, but it's a different kind of second chance. It's like maybe you want love, and maybe you want to find this right here. Eight of Hearts is your perfect relationship, really. So a lot of you could be getting a second chance to meet somebody new that could be a perfect relationship for you. This is a card of your romantic fantasies, and it says you want to live your romantic fantasies here on Earth, but you just have to like put the work in to do it. You have to go out there, find somebody, date, and all that other stuff. But again, this could be you getting a second chance. This also says get creative in love. I'd say if you're in a relationship, I beat this one to death basically, but we have to keep the romance alive now more than ever with this chart that we have over here. It's like if we're in a relationship, we have to make sure that it doesn't get boring. So maybe you have to be creative in your relationship to keep it going and to keep things exciting. For others, this could say to find love, you have to get creative. So it's like maybe you have to like go out, or maybe you have to do something that you've never done before to find love. But if you do that, you will find it, is what this says. For those of you not interested in love, this would say that you could be getting some other type of second chance. Like you could be getting a job that you really want, or you could be finding some way to make money that would make you really happy as well. Next, you have the Joker and the Two of Clubs. Yeah, very busy. You could be very busy this month, and I feel like you have to talk yourself into it as well with this Two of Clubs. Two of Clubs is the card of talking yourself into doing something. It's like the card of like needing to convince yourself that you can do something, like be busy or go out. Maybe you don't want to go out with friends, but maybe you have to talk yourself into it. Like what I will tell you, Cancer, is like I'm a Pisces, right? And like I never want to go out. Even like this last week, I went on vacation with my brother. It's like I wanted to, but I also kind of just want to stay home. And so I totally get that. I totally get those feelings that us water signs have of just wanting to stay home. But you know what? I went and I had a great time, right? When I just surrendered to it. So I feel like in a lot of ways, it could be a vacation that you have to surrender to, but it could also be like going out with friends and things like that. Like I always tell people, like I never want to go out, but then when I do go out, I'm always so happy that I did. Just like the actual getting out of the house, that's a problem. So I feel like you need to like talk yourself into things here. And finally, you have the Five of Diamonds and the Two of Hearts. Yeah, I love this. This is my Just Do It card. It says anything you're thinking about doing, just do it. Two of Hearts, love, obviously, perfect match. So there could be a perfect match coming in for you this month, Cancer, or I'd say I feel like saying over the next like 5 to 6 months. So maybe it's not right now, but I do feel like love is coming in for you, and it would be a perfect match. Five of Diamonds, very good card for money. So this could also be a perfect match with a job, is what this would say here. It could say that you could be getting a job or something that makes you really happy with this Two of Hearts. So I really like that as well. For others, like I said, this is my Just Do It card. It says anything you're thinking about doing, you're probably thinking about it for a reason. So just do it, basically. And the other thing is, I just looking at the chart here, what I would say to you, Cancer, is I feel like you need to move towards anxiety. Like I feel like you need to change that word in your vocabulary. If you're feeling anxious about doing something, I feel like it's like literally your intuition, your body saying like you need to do this. So I feel like you need to change the word anxiety to like excitement or something along those lines, and then I feel like you need to move towards your anxieties, because I feel like that is what is going to lead to success. I'd say overall it looks like a very straightforward month. for you, maybe there's like not a lot going on, but at the same time, I feel like it could be a very like good month where there are like a lot of financial turning points and things like that as well. So yeah, looks good. So thank you for watching and enjoy your month.